Alright, hey everyone, welcome to the Millennial Men YouTube channel. We'll be doing another reaction video from Bert Kreischer, the Machine. It was a recommendation from Dominic, our commenter / subscriber.
Hopefully,
liker. Hopefully.
Shout out to the comments.
Hopefully like, commented, and subscribe because we're doing this video for him.
Keep them coming.
If you don't, fuck you.
Whoa.
Bleep it out.
Alright, let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's run it. Let's get it.
When I was 22, I got involved with the Russian mafia. Here's how it happened.
Fucking strong opening.
I love that. Those are my people.
Wait, pause. And the last one, didn't he
wasn't he like 22?
He was 22 when he backpacked Europe. Was this the same trip? Maybe?
Well, I guess we'll find out, right?
Oh, fuck.
I guess we'll find out.
Okay, sorry.
I went to school at Florida State. I was not a very good student.
Florida State.
I was there like 7 years. I was there in most of the 90s. I was in college longer than grunge music was around.
His laugh. Can you pause it? The way he laughs when he like grits his teeth just.
Think he's in pain?
It fucks me.
It's like he has physical trauma from this story.
He doesn't make any noise. He just goes and then breathes. Fucks me up. All right, go ahead. Oh my god.
So, this is how bad of a student I was. One time, I signed up for a Russian class thinking it was Spanish, and it took 3 classes before I realized, I don't think this is Spanish.
Oh my god. Shit.
So I got to leave. The teacher, who was hot, he definitely worked out. I'm kidding. It was a girl. It was a girl. And she was hot. She still is hot. She stopped me. She goes, don't go anywhere. I need 14 kids to teach this class. You're the 14th. I need to teach this class in order to get my master's. So, if you sit back down, you don't have to do anything all semester, and I'll just give you a C. I was like, Strasbutia, bitches, I'm back.
Oh, God.
So I took Russian 1, 2, 3, and 4, never learned a word. Think about what I'm saying. I took 2 years of a language, took 4 semesters of my college career, 4 semesters. Russian 4 was taught in Russian.
Oh no.
Do you have any idea what it's like to go to a class and sit there like an immigrant at the DMV all day? Like,
It's so fun.
The end of Russian 4, same teacher pulls me aside. She's like, we're taking a trip to Russia. If you go, you'll get a minor. I was like, okay, hold on. You know, I can't really speak, read, write, or understand the language, right? She's like, I'm fucking well aware of that. You gotta remember, I was taking tests in a language with which I was unfamiliar with their alphabet. Do you have any idea what it's like to take a test and make up hieroglyphics? And the answer is star, circle, hashtag shoe.
Shoe?
She goes, it doesn't matter. We need kids to make this trip happen. And if you go with all the classes you've taken and the ones you will take, dude, you will get a minor. And I was like, oh, that's all you had to say. Let's go to Russia and fuck some minors. It was different minor, obviously.
Different.
Learned that the hard way. So we went to Russia in 1995. This is when the mob ran everything, and they told us that our very first night. They sat the whole class down. They're like, listen, we have paid off the mafia to keep you safe. In exchange for our money, they give us 2 young gangsters. I'm in the room like, this trip just got fucking awesome. The word for gangster in Russian is banditi. They go, these banditi are gonna live with us. They're gonna walk you to class. They're gonna walk you back from class. They're gonna take you on field trips, walk you back from field trips. Do not speak to them. They're in the mafia. Do not look at them. Do not engage them. Do not interact with them. I was like, they're gonna be my best fucking friends. So the first night I grabbed a bottle of vodka and a 6-pack of Baltica, which is our local beer, and I planned a sentence. I was gonna say,
can you pause real quick?
Strasbutia.
My dad used to drink Baltica. It's disgusting. Like, I remember he went to...
Like some natty or like...
No, it's just like Russians drink like rich beer. Like an IPA kind of. But it's just gross. Like, it's just cheap. Because we had it from our Russian store back in San Mateo. And it was just like... like couldn't put it in your mouth.
Oh yeah,
It was
Shmo is
fucking
Russian.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so
I'm Russian.
he'll be able to validate some of this shit, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's why I'll be like shaking my head and understanding things because I was not born in '95, but my parents told me stories about like them growing up, and yeah, it's pretty accurate. But yeah, Baltica's fucking disgusting. I just wanted to let everybody know that.
Now we know.
Vodka's pretty great, but I mean, Baltica's pretty gross.
Okay, can you rewind it?
Oh, this makes it so much harder for me now. Fuck. All right, go ahead. Keep going.
That's fucking. Wait, do you want to
Rewind it. Yeah, rewind it 10 seconds. So I want to hear what he said.
Here, and I planned a sentence. I was gonna say, Strasvutsia. Меня зовут Bert. Очень приятно. Я работаю кошка.
Pause it.
His translation, I mean,
What did he say?
he said, "Hi, my name is Bert. Nice to meet you," and then something about cats, or like, well, работаю means to work, so like I don't really know like what he meant, but something with cats,
Like work with cats?
something like that.
Okay.
I just think he got one of the words wrong.
But without pronunciation, not bad.
It wasn't bad actually. The way he rolled with it was actually very important.
I wonder how long you practiced.
That's what I was thinking too. Because
For
like,
not knowing the fucking
well,
dictionary, the
he's
whole
like, this
flight.
word seems cool, but 'cause what people who are learning Russian, what's difficult is having the words flow because every word people say is like segmented. So it's like, я работаю кошка. It's supposed to be like, я работаю кошка. They kind of like flow into one. But he did a really good job. Oh, I assume he's been practicing it a lot. 'Cause that rolled off his tongue very well.
Yeah. All right.
Does anyone speak Russian in here? I love that someone says no. No. I did a head count earlier. It doesn't look like it. I'll tell you what the sentence says. It's a badass sentence. I worked all day on it. Hello, my name's Bert. It's very nice to meet you. I work pussy. Kind of. It really means I work with cats.
Okay. Okay, so I mean,
I didn't know the
you said
fucking
it
language.
right.
What do you expect?
He said it correctly.
It doesn't matter because the second the door opens and I'm face to face with a real Russian gangster with the wife beater and the tattoos with the track pants and the cigarette, and he just stares me up and down. A frat boy from Florida State. I was wearing a fanny pack. He just looks at me and goes, "Stole." I fucking panicked. And everything I had planned on saying flooded out of my head. And all I said to him in Russian in his doorway was, "I am the machine." And he started laughing. He goes, "What did you say?" I was like, "I'm the machine." He grabs me and he goes, "Come in and tell my friends."
Can you pause that?
Brings me in a room full of
That is the weirdest two words to learn together. Like machine is machina. Technically, it means car, but you in this text, sentence, I assume he would say machina, and it's literally ya machina. But that's just such like a weird like mix up, and it just discreet. Dude, if I heard that from some random white dude, I'd be like, "What the fuck?" Sorry, go ahead. That's fucking
Russian
weird.
gangsters drinking and smoking and just goes, "Stop! Tell them what you said." Now I'm like, fuck it. I'm the machine! They looked at each other, looked at me, and they're like, fuck it! He's the machine! And I became the machine, and these guys loved me. Yes. You gotta realize though, the reason they loved me is I went shot for shot with them that night, all night long, until like 4 in the morning. But all I knew how to say in their language was, I'm the machine! And I fuck cats. So
Fuck, that's funny.
we did everything together. We like the guy that answered the door. His name was Igor. He was like my best friend. We did everything together. We ran a pool hall scam. We stole a boat. It was literally the best summer of my life. And then one day, the whole class is taking a trip to Moscow. It's an overnight train trip. And I say to Igor, I go, this is going to be a blast. We got to be in the same cabin. And he goes, I can't go. I said, why not? And he goes, different mafia runs train, different mafia runs Moscow. I said, well, hold on. What's that mean for me? And he goes, don't worry. I set up banditti. I tell them about you. They'll take care of you. Sure enough, we get to the train station, and he introduces me to my 2 new gangsters, Igor and Igor.
Yep, a lot of Igors. A lot of Igors.
And he says to me, he goes, guys,
Igor,
this is the machine. If you give the machine vodka, you'll have a great time. The big ear of the two Igors looks like a kid on Christmas. He's like, oh, I can't wait to play with a machine. He grabs me and he goes, the machine doesn't sit in coach. The machine sits in first class with us. I'm like, that's what I'm fucking talking about. We go to first class and it is pimped out with booze, food, and here's the real gangster part. Second the train takes off out of the station, everyone that works on the train comes in to pay their respects. The conductor walked in, rips off the stars and stripes to his shirt, places them on my lap and goes, this is a present for the machine. It would be an honor to do a shot of vodka with the machine.
Oh my God.
I'm 22 years old thinking, these machine stories might have gotten out of control.
Did I take this too far?
We drink all the booze in an hour and Big Igor stands up and he goes, machine, we go to the bar cart to get more vodka. I'm like, fuck it, I'm in the mob, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. We went to the bar cart like a big dick in a locker room. Just, not that I've ever been that guy, but I've seen it. Just smack. You know the look where everyone looks like, oh shit, okay. Oh, someone's here, okay, all right. Igor looks at me and in Russian he says, machine, go behind the bar and grab bread. In Russian. And I understood him. For a second I'm like, I'm fucking learning. I'm learning the language my way, not through flashcards and textbooks, but by joining the mafia. I get behind the bar, I'm like, Igor, I know what you said. He's like, go for your machine. Can the machine find cheese? And I was like, Sir, cheese, I got it. Give me another one. And he's like, grab vodka. I was like, I already know that one, give me another one. He's like, grab the money. I'm like, huh? Oh, shit. He goes, grab the fucking money. And I realized at that instant, we're robbing the bar cart. And I'm the one doing it, hooked on phonics style. I grab the money, walk out. Two of my classmates see me and they're like, you're in so much trouble. Go back to our first class cabin and within 5 minutes, the head chaperone of this train trip, not the whole trip, just this train trip. She was an English teacher who did not speak Russian, who hated me before I robbed the train. She comes over to our first class cabin and swings the door open with that like liberal arts confidence, just, this shit is over. You're done. Stand up right now. You stand up. You're done. Stand up. And Big Igor looks at me confused, then smiles, takes a big sip of vodka, spits it in her eyes and goes, no one talks to the machine like that. Oh, no. Shuts the door in her face and goes, fuck that bitch, this is Russia.
I love that.
Yo, huh? What was that teacher thinking?
Yeah, I don't.
What the fuck?
Vodka in your eyes.
And bro, imagine going up to a 22-year-old man
22-year-old man
and saying that to him. And I imagine he probably would look, roughly similar.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine having
Yeah. You bring up a really good point of the teacher.
Yo,
it has to be like you said,
acting
that
like you were
liberal
12
arts,
or something.
That liberal arts confidence of just nope.
In a different country, well known to be fucking ran by the mafia at that time.
But I'm fucking American, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But they're hired to protect us. Give them $20, I bet. That's actually one big thing in Russia, and it kind of sounds fucked up. It's still kind of corrupt, so money can actually get you out of anything. And I remember when I was visiting my dad when I was younger, we used to have people used to get their plates stolen, their license plates and their tires. So you'd have to go out there and crank them and shit. And I remember instead of having to go and we got our plates stolen one time, instead of having to go and in America you have to go and show your documentation and it's a whole process. They were like, oh yeah, what's your number? Yeah, here, just give us some money and it's good. There was no checks and balances. It was here's our plate, here's the kind of car we have, we need a new one. They were yeah, $100 or however many rubles it was, and they're like, okay, cool, done. Same thing when we got into a fucking car accident. We got hit from the side, and the dude just paid the cop off, and we were like, hello? And he was like, no, well, I didn't say anything, have a good day, and just left. Just got in a fucking accident. It was wicked, but yeah.
Different country, different times,
different
man.
fucking rules, man. But yeah, we're good. God, fuck.
Don't worry, machine, when it gets dark, we have good time. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing when it gets dark? Reaches into his pocket, pulls out a ring of keys, and he goes, we're robbing the whole fucking train.
Oh.
Holy shit. He's in too deep.
I'm a good person. I don't cheat. This is why. Let me tell you. I don't cheat on my wife. I don't cheat on my wife because one morning our whole family was in bed.
I'm a good guy.
The dogs, the cats, the girls, my wife, and we were just giggling, and it was pure. It was perfect. And I thought to myself, I don't ever want to screw this up. This is the most important thing. This is what life's about. And they got up to make chocolate chip pancakes, and I laid in bed and I said, I will never cheat on my wife. I had a conversation with myself. I said, if I ever get into a situation where a hot girl's flirting with me, or I think she's flirting with me, and it seems like it could go further, I'm just gonna cock block myself. I'm just gonna look her in the face in front of everyone and go, I don't cheat on my wife! Now, I may be wrong. She may not be hitting on me. She may throw a drink in my face, slap me, or I may be right. None of that matters to me. What matters to me is that I don't cheat on my wife because I've already had that conversation. Here's the problem. I never had that conversation about robbing trains. So when presented the opportunity, I thought I'd be like, not me. I'm gonna go back and work on my verbs. But apparently, when presented the opportunity, I'm the guy that's like, fuck it, let's start with my class.
Boss,
So we robbed.
I'm gonna be honest. If I had gone that far, I'd probably rob a train
I'd do
too. If I was
Like,
that
I'm
far
already in,
gone,
but
like if it was like week 1, and they're like robbing a chain, I'd be like, not
Like,
for me.
This might be
probably
too much.
not.
Yeah, the machine is done.
But after what seems like weeks of just hanging
they
out,
said they
Now you
ran
go.
a
Now you get into
pool
a situation.
scam,
Now you.
stole a boat, robbed
now-
the bar
and you-
cart.
you
Like
also
you've
have-
already done like
you had a
You've
logical
been there.
progression to rob a train, and even more is like you have clout now. Like
like you're the machine.
at least two sets,
Also,
two separate groups of
you
Russian.
also now know that like nobody is going to get in your way. Like if the conductor comes to and he's just like, "Rip, this is yours,"
yeah.
and you have your big Igor stepping up in front of like the chaperone. Like there is not one entity, Russian or not, that is going to stop you from doing this.
Yeah,
But it's more than that. It's like, what if you don't do it? Will they fuck him up?
that's also true too.
That's true.
Like,
Because then he's just like an American kid. Like they
Yeah.
have no ties to him. They
Yeah.
can just be like, "All right, well, fuck you." Then
You were
We're
fun
gonna-"
while you lasted.
Yeah,
but we
exactly.
don't need you
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
to be honest,
That's a
you
great
lasted
point.
longer than we thought. But
That's a great point.
All right.
all right, let's go.
Them first, while they slept, if that makes it better, and then we robbed the whole train. And if there's any consolation, we robbed me too. My bag was with them. And then we drank all night long. Like literally until 6 in the morning. Top 5 drunkest I've ever been without throwing up in my entire life. We pulled into Moscow at 6 a.m. I'm piss drunk. You ever been so drunk you're like, I know I gotta piss, but I can't find my dick? Train stops, sun's up, I'm hammered, door opens, same teacher, not mad. Curious, right? She looks me in the eyes, smiling, and goes, I want to be the one to tell you they've alerted the police. And I look out, and on the platform, my whole class is standing there with a cop, talking. They're upset. They've been robbed. I get it. Apparently, they'd never heard snitches get stitches. Big Igor sees this and is completely unfazed. He's like, don't worry. I talked to police for both of us. I was like, oh, thank God. He cracks a bottle of vodka. I'm like, I wouldn't bring that out to an officer, maybe. Lights a cigarette, walks out to the cop, who's taking a statement. The cop is taking a statement. Igor walks up behind him, grabs him by the arm, spins him around and goes, fuck you! We fuck you in the mouth! We fuck you in the ass! I'm like, stop with the fucking we shit! Now the cop is just staring at me and I hear him bark out, Pardon, sit which I don't even know what that means,
That was
but it
actually
doesn't
pretty
sound
good.
like, you're okay, stay there!
That was actually really
It is a
deep,
come
wasn't
to
it?
Jesus moment where you.
He said, if I'm correct, he goes, "Let's go, hurry up, sit down." But the way he said it was like actually like pretty surprising. Kudos to you.
Fucking phonics, dude. Am I right?
For real, dude. Maybe that's
Mafia
why-
style.
I gotta get my Russian better by robbing a few bar cards.
Oh.
All right, let's go.
No, you fucked up. All I thought as I walked to the cop, who's standing in front of the class, I just robbed. Next to the gangster I robbed them with, my only thought was, this isn't how I plan on spending my second junior year. And the gulag taking hot dicks to the throat. I get 5 steps from the cop, who looks impatient as shit. He takes 2 big ass steps, grabs me by the arm, spins me away from my class, away from Igor, pulls me right into his face, and he goes, "So, I understand you're the machine."
Oh, no way.
Nice. Tonight you party with us. I was like, what? He's like, tonight you party with us, yes? And I looked at him and I was like, wait, I'm not in trouble? And he gets so close to me I can smell his morning cigarette and he goes, no. Fuck that bitch, this is Russia.
Oh, that was good.
Wonderful.
He's funny.
That's a fucking story and a half, dude.
That really must have been the same summer as the other one that we watched.
Must have been.
The timeline makes sense.
It's just storytelling. This one and the last
so
one is just
funny.
like, it's just so like it takes you to that place.
Yeah.
And like obviously I've never been to Russia, but like
I
felt like I was
there. Yeah.
And like
Bro, back earlier brought back my own memories of being there. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
That was
He does a
good.
really good job of also like laughing at himself kind of thing.
Yeah, I
like
feel
making jokes that he's not afraid to like laugh and be like, I've like the big dick in the locker room, like I've never been that guy. Like it's just funny. I like how he does it. He's not afraid to like make himself the center of the joke as well,
Yeah.
which I think is cool.
Yeah,
He's just
he
so
incorporates
funny.
himself really well
Yeah.
too. And I think honestly sometimes it's just his laugh
Yeah.
makes me laugh.
Just his
like
his,
him trying to contain himself.
his natural like
His
physical
excitement.
reaction.
Yeah.
He's so funny. He's definitely top 5, top 3.
Top 5, top 3.
Really funny.
Of what?
Of my comedians.
Oh, okay.
I don't really watch comedians like that, but I think he's fucking funny.
Nice. All right, guys. Well, if you liked it, like it. Comment if you have anything else you guys want us to watch or react to. Seems we're sticking to comedy, but if you guys want us to react to anything else, feel free to put
We're also
that in
down
the
to do
video.
music.
Yeah, we're down to do music too. We're down to do
Conspiracy
pretty much
theories.
anything.
Yeah, if for some reason you've watched our first video from the reaction, haven't seen our podcasts, we'll talk about literally anything.
Yeah,
We'll react to
the
anything.
podcast has a ton of random fucking shit in
Yeah,
there.
we don't care.
Ton of stuff.
Anything interesting, just shoot it our way.
Yeah.
And we'll try to figure something out.
Besides that, thanks guys. Peace.
But he's had bro. Wow, on the phone.
Bro, it's hot.
Oh! Damn!